Okay, traders, this is our watch list video for Monday, October 9th. I do want to make a couple quick comments. I'm going to bring this graphic over into the screen here. Our next live class is January 27th and 28th. We split it up into 2 days because our September course, a full 11 hours. The January course is going to be even longer than that. The reason I'm talking about it is if you are at all interested in buying the September course recordings, today is the last day. Sometime tonight, we're pulling down the offer that gives you free access to this January class and every future live class and our trade review classes that we do on a somewhat regular that we're going to start doing on a somewhat regular basis. Um, so the course recordings right now, you get them. Today's the last day. You get free access to every live class we ever do in the future. And we've already priced the January course is going to be right around $3,000. The course recordings from September are $999 today. This is it. This is the last chance to be, free access to all of our future classes. I believe in my heart it's the best day trading course on the planet for people that actually want a plan to become a professional day trader. All right, because that's what we set out to do when we put this course together. We decided to just say, hey, let's teach everybody what we do on a daily basis to make money. Let's include every aspect of it and let's leave out anything that's not relevant. And so it's extremely targeted and focused and still managed to last 11 hours. I'm sure the January course that you'll get for free with these recordings will probably be well over 12 hours split between the 2 days. All right, so sometime tonight that's going to disappear. All right, and I also wanted to share with you my equity curve because this equity curve is a direct result of applying everything we teach in the course. Very proud of that. I'm going to go into the watch list for Monday here. Okay, first, let's glance at the SPY. Just hanging out near all-time highs. IWM, the small cap, is same thing. Pretty much hanging out near all-time highs. So let's go into the watch list. CATB, very nice run here. 3 days lower, kind of coming down into that buy zone area. I want to watch that one for a turn back up on Monday. CAPR, kind of a weird chart, but had a huge move here, and then you're like 4 red days in a row. You guys have support in this area. We're going to watch that one for a potential bounce on Monday. SRAX, again, another really nice mover, down 4 or 5 days in a row. RGSE, for some reason I like this one a lot. Gapped up and went to actually over $3 and now closes at $1.59. I don't expect this to round trip all the way back down here, so I think tomorrow is a good time to start watching for a turn back up. OPTT, again, another breakout. It's kind of a theme on today's watch list video. A breakout here and then a few days lower on lower volume. EHIC. I'll tell you, I've never even noticed this one before, and that's because if you look at this big volume spike on Friday, that's 1.7 million shares. So on a regular day, you're looking at under 100,000 shares traded. That's why it's never landed on my radar. But that's a pretty significant move. So we're going to see if it has some kind of follow through, maybe a red to green on Monday. TNDM, you had this big pop here, kind of a little, it's kind of an ugly cup and handle. It's not a great cup and handle, but anyway, you had this kind of lower high here and sideways and trying to break out of that range. So maybe this is headed back up to $1 or $1.20 over the next, over the course of this week. We're going to keep our eyes on that one. I generally don't trade the sub-dollar stocks, but I think that one's worth watching. LINU, man, out of the blue, almost 40 million shares on Friday. Closing well off its highs, but also well off its lows. Good candidate to watch all week. And then MTBC. I actually made a call on this one on Friday. We had it on watch. Called it a 282 right there. And many members got in that, and it ended up going to 350, 349. Pretty nice percentage move in a very short period of time. And that's sort of the stuff that I look for. I like stuff that's going to work right away. That kind of sums up my whole trading methodology. I want to take stuff that when I get in, I should be green right away. And if you watched our Inflection Points webinar, that sort of touched on a little bit of what we do, but it barely touched the surface of everything that goes into finding stocks that should work right away. I learned after years of being, taking a trade and being underwater for a while and hoping it comes back, or then you start getting tempted to average down if you're underwater. It didn't take me too many times to figure out that, that's no way to trade. So our course and my whole trading methodology, my mindset is I'm only going to get involved if this thing is at some sort of inflection point where if I get in, I'm green right away. All right. It's just taken so many other issues about the mental issues about trading out of the equation if your entry is correct. So that's a lot of what we teach in the course. So MTBC, I don't like the fact that it popped all the way up to here and came all the way back down to here on Friday, but I still think it deserves to be on watch. One more example from Friday was Roku. I called Roku right over this green candle right here at 22.35. So there's the entry, and again, another example, green right away and nicely green. Then all you have to worry about is scaling out for profits. That's another example from Friday, and I'm sure there's many more, but I didn't research them for this video, so I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Again, last chance to get that day trading course from September, the recordings, and you can get started studying this evening and be ready. Also, there's 3 free months in our chat room, so if you're not a member of our chat room, you buy the course, you can study it all evening and be with us on Monday to apply what you've learned already, and then you'll get access to all of our free courses and review sessions going forward. So it'll never get better than that. I'm done babbling. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. See everybody on Monday.